it's Alex from Risk Academy, and today I wanted to talk about finding the right sponsor or sponsors, because there should be more than one, for the risk management integration. Now, it's extremely difficult to convince the executive management to change the culture in the organization without the proper support from different stakeholders. So today I want to talk about three different levels of sponsorship that you as risk managers should be finding in your workplace. Now, the first one's easy. At the executive level, there should be somebody, a vice president or a management board member, who supports risk management, who's interested enough. Now, the CFO historically has been that person, because to CFO it's all about the money, and risk management can show direct savings in financing costs when discussing risks with the financial institutions, with the creditors and investors, and can have a direct saving on the insurance costs. So it's a nice sales pitch, and I talk a little bit about insurance and banking in this video over here. Now, so at the executive level, start with the CFO, see if he gets interested enough in the savings that you can show through insurance and the financing cost, to give you an opportunity to try and integrate risk management into the budgeting cycle, into the investment cycle. That's at the executive level. At the board level, the board of directors level, you should also try and find a person who is not indifferent to risk, who is interested enough. Usually it's a person with some sort of background in finance or risk-related topics, maybe in insurance or internal audit, and it's easier to have a conversation with people like that. But usually at the board level, the sales pitch for them is not money savings, it's transparency. And risk management, by properly documenting the risks associated with every decision taken to the board of directors, that really helps the individual directors, especially independent directors, and they're your first target, so to say, helps independent directors feel comfortable that they are making weighted, educated, informed decisions where risks are properly disclosed. So the sales pitch at the board of directors level is transparency. At the executive management level, saving money. At the board level, transparency. And the third level, where you need to find some sort of stakeholders who think along your lines to help you drive the risk messages, are the external auditors or the regulators. Now, the regulators do come from time to time to visit the organization, and every risk manager absolutely must share in greater detail how risks are managed in the company to the regulator, to convince them that there is enough trust, there is enough confidence in your company, and work with them to align your methodologies, because they're checking whether risks are under control, and you can show them, you can provide them sort of almost complete answer to that by showing that yes, risks are under control, we're doing it internally, you can use it for your external review as well. And the same with external auditors. They're also a great driver of those risk messages. Despite the fact that external audit partners and staff usually have limited competencies in corporate risk management and enterprise-wide risk management, but they're cognizant enough to align your methodologies as well. I mean, external auditors using some sort of criteria of materiality to perform their assessments. They do look at high-risk areas, and you can work with them to create a methodology that will work both internally and externally to help communicate what the high-risk areas are and show them how risks are managed in different business aspects. So those are the three levels of sponsorship that every risk manager absolutely must have in his organization. You need a person or persons at the management level, at the executive level, and we find that a risk committee usually a good place to build those relationships, to see who is interested enough in building a risk management framework together with you. At the board level, it's somebody or a few people who are interested in transparency. Your independent directors are usually the first people to go to. And of course there's the third level, external auditors and regulators and investors who come with periodic audits from time to time to monitor how the company manages the risks, and you can really share the information that you have internally with them to help them do their job. They will appreciate it, you will have some support. It's the idea of this whole sponsorship is that people from different angles start speaking the same risk language, and that really, really reinforces the risk culture in the organization. So I hope you find this useful. If you want to see more videos like that, do sign up to the Risk Academy YouTube channel. For now, thank you and goodbye.